At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
Welcome back to News 46's Week in Review. The 29th annual Baker to Vegas Relay Race will be held this Saturday. Law enforcement from all over the world will be traveling through and staying in our town, which will give a boost to the local economy.
This Saturday is the 29th annual Baker to Vegas Relay Race. 270 law enforcement teams will be coming through the town of Pahrump, running on the roadway from Baker to Las Vegas with a pilot car following them. We're going to speak to Alice Eichner.
It's April the 13th on Saturday night. They expect the runners to arrive at Blag at about 6 p.m. on Saturday, so consequently they'll hit 160 about 6:15. It'll be close to 3 a.m. before the last runner is through. We have 270 teams. The Pahrump, or Nye County Sheriff's team, is 193. They'll be one of the first runners through here because they're a small group, and they're listed by how many officers are per, team. We have 10,400 people with teams that will go right through Pahrump.
All these teams from all over the world are coming. Do you know where they're coming from?
Yes, we have Canada, Australia, and Germany this year. A couple teams couldn't make it because of, money.
Yeah, money is an issue with this. They all have an entry fee, and this all goes to benefit what?
It benefits lots of things in Baker, where they start and use all that. It also goes to, what is the name of, for officers that pass away to help their wives. And
actually, fallen officers' families is a big beneficiary of this relay race. How many years has it been being held?
This is the 29th year. And this is my 14th year of hosting it. Next year we'll have a 30th anniversary. It's sponsored by the Moose Lodge every year.
You guys are already planning that one.
Oh, yes, all ready for next year.
What we're talking about is a relay race that goes from Baker to Las Vegas. Pahrump being a big town, a big pit stop here. Our hotels get full. They spend money in this town. This is where they refill and do whatever they need, because each runner has a pilot car, don't they?
Yes, they do, and there has to be 3 or 4 people per car, kind of like a paramedic has to be in each car in case one of the runners get hurt. We have had them fall, had to helicopter them into the hospital. It's 120 miles from the start, which is 16 miles outside of Baker.
And each runner has a different leg of the run. They can pick shorter ones.
Right. Well, usually the smallest one is 4.6, and that's going up hills. And then you make it up on the other team running down the hill. So most of them are 6 miles.
Can people in town still volunteer and help you out?
Oh, sure. They can come by the trailer. No problem. Love to have them, and they have a good time. You just have to stay on the sidewalk. Can't step off because the runners are on the road.
There you go. That is one thing that we need to warn everybody about and talk about is Saturday night, driving around town. Go slow.
There's a lot of people, and please stay off of the road if you're walking, because that's where the runners are.
And once again, Alice has been doing this for 14 years. She just celebrated her 77th birthday, and she, of course, is looking for volunteers out there who would like to help her out. If you would like to, you can meet her there at the Saddle West Welcome Wagon on Saturday. This is Deanna O'Donnell. Be careful out there on the roadways for News 46.
And folks, here's your entertainment this week with Deanna.
The Malawi government alleges pop diva Madonna tried to use her fame and money to press the state for VIP treatment. A harshly worded statement issued today by the president's office in the capital, Lilongwe, criticized Madonna, alleging that she expected to have special VIP status. Madonna, who has VIP treatment during her previous visits, was apparently surprised when she and her traveling party had to line up with ordinary passengers and be frisked by airport security when they left the country. President Joyce Banda was reportedly angered by Madonna's claims that she has built 10 schools in Malawi, saying that she has only added classrooms to existing schools. Despite the new furor, Madonna said that she remains committed to helping the children of Malawi. Steven Tyler and Joe Perry from the band Aerosmith will be inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in June and will receive the American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers Founders Award next week. The bandmates attribute the twin songwriting honors to their longevity in the fickle and fractured music business. The 65-year-old Tyler said, "We're still around, we're still in the game and in the fight and have the passion." The Rockers are so busy, in fact, that they'll miss ASCAP's 30th annual Pop Music Awards ceremony on April 17th, where the Founders Prize will be presented. Tyler Perry and the rest of the band will be performing in Australia to support their 15th studio album, Music from Another Dimension, released last November. The album contains Aerosmith's first new material in more than a decade and was a collaboration of the entire band. They even reunited with the producer of their early hits. Former President Bill Clinton has finally joined Twitter. His name, Pres Billy Jeff, for President William Jefferson Clinton. The former president appeared in an interview with Stephen Colbert on his show. Colbert had already set up a Twitter account for Clinton. Colbert said that the Twitter names President Clinton was already taken, as well was William Jefferson Clinton, but Pres Billy Jeff was available. Their exchange came during Saturday's annual meeting for college students involved with the Clinton Global Initiative. Colbert interviewed Clinton on stage as a final segment for the conference. Clinton typed his first tweet ever, saying, "Just spent an amazing time with Colbert. Is he sane? No, he's cool." This is Deanna O'Donnell, and that's your entertainment this week.
The Senate Judiciary Committee passed a package of gun laws proposed by Obama after the Newtown attack by a lone gunman. Proposals in the committee's package included expanding background checks on gun buyers, toughening laws against gun trafficking and straw purchases, banning semi-automatic rifles modeled after military assault weapons as well as large-capacity ammunition magazines, and coming up with ideas for improving school safety.
Nye County ranks at the bottom in Nevada when it comes to health. They say knowledge is power. So what can we do about it? Healthcare Partners Dr. Eric spoke to us about the shocking report. The health rankings have been released per county, and Nye County came in 16 out of 16. We're going to speak to Dr. Eric here at Healthcare Partners about how we may be able to do better.
This was a study done by a reputable think tank that looks at health data and statistics, telephone survey along with data that come from places like Highway Patrol, hospitals, and they tried to paint a picture of what is the health of the United States, county by county. They looked at every county in the United States. Unfortunately, each of the last 4 years, Nye County has slipped in these rankings such that now we occupy 16th or last place in Nevada overall.
There's two different criterias in these rankings.
One is health outcomes, which just looks at things like how many life years are lost, which is calculated by looking at, well, what's the ideal life expectancy in the U.S., and compared to that, when did people actually die? So life years lost is a sort of a standard number medical statisticians look at to look at the health of a community. That's in the category of health outcomes. Things like birth weight, you can't control that. It's just a statistic that comes the day you're born and has a profound influence on your long-term health. So health outcomes is one. Health behaviors occupied a far larger part of that survey, and to me the optimism in that survey comes from there. Behaviors can be modified, right? So in that regard, things that were looked at were things like sedentary lifestyle, activity level, diet, access to health care, educational level, income level. So many of these things are modifiable, some earlier in life, some as we go along in life, and all have an impact on our health as we go through life.
Would you recommend that the public take a look at these statistics and see what things apply to them, and perhaps they can alter to give them a better outcome personally?
No, I think so. I think the data is very easy to look at. All the parameters are laid out, and you can see from there where are the areas for improvement, both individually and as a group, as a community.
Does having access to healthcare, like Healthcare Partners here, play a factor in this?
I think that's a huge factor. I mean, we've known for decades that people with easier access to doctors, more convenient access, better priced access, end up being healthier people. The things we need to stay healthy as we're adults often involve testing, medications, follow-up, medical professional advice, When those things are made available to people, that population is healthier.
For more information, you can go on the web to countyhealthrankings.org. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Valley Auto Plaza is remodeling. We spoke to manager Sheldon Fetty.
We've always had world-class vehicles at Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. General Motors has decided to invest in the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza, and so now we can bring the world-class vehicles in a world-class facility. And we're very, very excited. A lot of great stuff, cleaner, brighter, more natural light, whole new front to the building. Very, very exciting.
So this is, you guys are doing a front exterior kind of remodel here. Tell us what we're going to be seeing in the end.
What's going to happen is, before we had relatively small windows in the front. Now those windows are going to go all the way down to the floor, so there'll be a lot more natural light. The interior, the tile is going to be changed to a beautiful white tile, a lot of paint on the inside. The exterior is going to have anodized steel panels all around the top, bringing a really rich look to the building, and the traditional Chevrolet blue arch that you see on all the Chevrolet dealerships. General Motors wants us to have the same look no matter where you go, whatever General Motors dealership you're in, that will all kind of look the same, much like a McDonald's or something like that. And they're paying for it, they're helping us with the expense, and so we're delighted if they want to invest in us, and therefore in Pahrump, we're happy for them to do that. We're shooting for July 31st as our end date. We're hopeful that maybe we'll get to finish a little early, but you never know with construction how things go. It may be a little later, a little sooner.
You're going to have a grand reopening?
We will. We'll have a party, we'll invite the community, and we'll do something definitely at that time.
And will you be having any other types of vehicles here?
Well, you know, one of the things that Chevrolet and General Motors as a whole has done is that our Cruze, which we're very proud of, a lot of folks enjoy that car, which first came out in 2011, at the end of this year, it will be the oldest vehicle in our fleet. Everything will be new. So all new line of Chevrolets from top to bottom. The Silverado is the next big launch that we're looking for. So we will have nothing that has not been redesigned since 2011 by the end of this year. So we're very excited. And one thing that's very important is that we are open during construction. All departments are open. Sales is open, service is open, and parts is open. There will be no interruption of the service that we bring to the community. For our loyal customers, please come see us. Let us help you with your automotive needs.
Some price reductions right now.
Well, you know, we understand that you have a choice where you go to purchase a vehicle, and during construction it gets loud. Sometimes it's a little bit of an awkward experience because of all the traffic and the stuff that's going on. So we want to make it up to our customers by offering really the best deals that we possibly can. We're going to put our best foot forwards and give the best quality, the best value, the best pricing. We have 0% financing available. We've got no money down, low monthly payments, amazing lease offers, up to $10,000 off on select vehicles. Come down and see us. We'll give you all the details. But if you pick a car you like, I promise, as always, but more so during the construction, I'll make it the right price. I'll work hard to earn your business.
And for more information on Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza, you guys have a website and a phone number?
We do. You can just go to pvautoplaza.com, PV like Pahrump Valley, pvautoplaza.com, or call the store 775-751-0300. I have an open door policy. Come down and see me personally. Call the dealership, ask for me. I always answer my phone. I'm happy to help any way I can.
And there's a really big auction this weekend. We'll tell you all about it when News 46 returns. Don't go anywhere.
Join us at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino with the #1 gaming experience and entertainment. The Pahrump Nugget has the #1 dining experience at Stockman Steakhouse, Golden Harvest Cafe, and the Gold Miners Buffet. Come get your game on at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.